Over the last 20 years, I've mentored more than 10,000 sales leaders. And during that time, I've noticed there is a massive difference between good sales teams and great ones. And over the years, I've developed a simple but incredibly powerful tool that I've taught these leaders, the ones that perform at the highest level, to help them super achieve with their teams. Now, this tool can help you build a 1% sales team. And I call it the Mind, Heart, Feet Assessment. And it's the world's simplest tool. And if you use it, you'll be able to motivate your team to hit bigger goals than you or they thought possible. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how you can use the Mind, Heart, Feet Assessment yourself as a leader to transform your sales team. All right, let's get into it. So here's how it works. For every person that reports directly to you, you wanna do a Mind, Heart, Feet Assessment. And listen, it's not complicated, but it is powerful. And you don't know enough about the people that you lead to lead them effectively if you don't know this about them. Where's their mind at? Where's their heart at? And what are their feet doing? Mind, heart, feet. So let's break it down. First, where's their mind at? Meaning, what are their actual goals? Not the ones that you handed to them, but the ones that they want to achieve. The things that get them up out of bed in the morning, that get them showing up to work with you on your team. And I found that most of the time people don't really know what their goals are, at least specifically the ones that they take ownership over. And even if they do, oftentimes they're usually vague or uninspiring to them, or just completely disconnected from their deeper purpose of what they're really trying to do in their life. So your job as a leader is to help them clarify what specifically are they trying to accomplish? What do they want to bring into their life? What are they pushing for? What makes them tick? What drives them? And so it starts with a very clear, specific goal. And with that is, why are they on your team? What's keeping them showing up every day? So this is just giving us indication on where's their mind at? What is their specific focus? What are their goals? Then I like to take it just a simple step further. I like to ask them, can you see yourself achieving this specific goal? Because if they can't see it, they won't do it. Now, once their mind is clear on what they're pushing for, their specific goals, we move to their heart. Now, the heart is the why. Why do they want that goal? What is the deeper purpose and meaning? So they say they want to double their sales in the next 180 days. What does that bring into their world? And here's the thing, most people don't want it bad enough. Because if it's not a must for them, it becomes more of a want or a wish, and we don't get the things that we want in life. We get the things that we have to have, the things that we've decided. In fact, the word decision comes from the Latin decidere, which means to cut off and decide, this is what I'm going for. Rather than, it would be nice to, I kind of want that oftentimes. And that's why, my friend, you want to challenge their why. Because if their heart isn't in it, they won't push through the challenge to be able to accomplish what it is that they want. Because your hands won't reach out for what your heart does not long for. Now, to draw this out, just ask them simple questions like, if we fast forward a year and you hit that goal, what does this bring into your life? And why does that matter to you? This is gonna draw out from them the reasons why they want that specific goal. And if they can't tell themselves or tell you what it means to achieve that goal, oftentimes it means they don't want it bad enough. And then you be very careful, and then that's where maybe you readjust the goal to something that they actually want that's gonna drive them into action. Now, until their mind and their heart are fully aligned, their motivation will always be shaky. Meaning, if their goal is not clear and the reason for that goal is not strong, holy smokes, motivation is going to be in the toilet. So just be aware of that. But if their goal is crystal clear and their reason for wanting to achieve that is strong, motivation will be at the highest level and get them to kick themselves in the booty into action to accomplish what it is that they want. Now, most of the time, I've found if somebody's struggling, that those two are not aligned. And I've also found that when they are in alignment, goals clear, the reason for wanting that goal is strong, holy smokes, magic happens. Now, okay, let's move to the feet. We talked about the mind, we talked about the heart, let's dive into the feet. The feet represent their actions. This is their results. So how do they spend their time is one indicator of the actions they take that drive those results. And one of the biggest things that I've learned over the years is 100% of the time, the mind and the heart control the feet. So if someone on your team is struggling, maybe they have a feet problem, meaning they're underperforming, they're not getting the results that they want or that you want with them as a leader as you're guiding them. It's almost never just a feet problem. It's always an opportunity with the mind and or the heart. Now, either their goals are not clear enough, the mind, or they don't want it bad enough, the heart. And their motivation and their specific goals are not tied to a deep enough purpose to get them into action when the going gets tough. Now listen, when we nail the mind and the heart, then the feet will naturally follow. So as a leader, the mind, heart, feet assessment is one of the tools that will help you build a high-performing sales team. You get each person aligned with their mind and their heart and their feet. Work on them. The key is effective one-on-ones. Meet with them one-on-one. Find out what their specific goals are. Find out what those goals mean to them by achieving them. And then what are their feet doing about them? Every single person that you meet with, a simple one-on-one meeting to identify that's gonna give you a solid foundation to be able to lead. So listen, my friend, your mind and your heart control your feet. As a leader, putting that in the framework of each person that you lead. Where is their mind at? Where is their heart at? What are their feet doing? That's gonna give you a foundation, just as a starting point to help you be able to lead and guide and serve that person in the highest degree. But the real magic comes from actually being able to retain this team. So it's one thing getting them into action, and it's another thing to be able to keep them. Once you get them there, to be able to keep them. And at the beginning of my career, I struggled with retaining my team, but I finally found a framework that helped me to skyrocket my retention. I went from losing half of my sales team every year to having not one person quit the year that I implemented these 4 strategies. And in this video right here, I break down what this framework is and show you exactly how you can use it to build a high-performing sales team that lasts. Okay, so with that, I hope you found a ton of value. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but I wanna hear from you either way. And make sure to check out this video on the 4 secrets for high retention.